Hello. Well, I believe we're live. Let me quickly start the Instagram stream as well. And we'll be ready to go, right? The lighting is a little bit weird today. I highly apologize for that. And yeah, hi. We are waiting a couple seconds here to to get some viewers. All right, the viewers are starting to come in. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. That's the pronunciation show. We're back with the pronunciation show, right? Hey, 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 hey. Hi there. Got 23, 24, 25 people. Okie doke. Well, that's great. That's amazing to have you all here. I'm streaming to Instagram and hi, and I see some familiar names there, so that makes me genuinely happy. And I'm streaming to the YouTube platform and the VK platform via Restream. Yeah, we got some viewers on all three of our platforms. I guess we good to go. Hi, everyone. I am Marney. I am an accent coach currently within my own company and have worked with multiple nationalities, helping them adjust their pronunciation. Today, I'm going to share a little bit of that experience. And interactive activities that we're going to do together. Let me quickly recap what we have been talking about in my previous streams. Not like you have to know it, right? So that's why I kind of want to come back a little bit and just cover the basics, right? So basically, to improve your pronunciation, well, you have to realize that this is work and it's also fun, right? Well, it's fun for the most part. And well, it's work to a great extent as well. I like to give this one advice. Right in the very beginning, pick your accent. You want to sound like somebody, then pick your accent idol, right? That's really, really important. That was one thing I covered in many, many detail in my previous streams. One more thing I was talking about was vowels. The vowel systems in various languages differ to a great, great extent. They differ a whole lot. And yeah, I teach American English, but it has a shorter scale of vowels, basically just like a shorter range, even though some dialects go as crazy as 20 or something. Prefer to stick to 14, 16, right? Don't really teach more than that. I expect that your pronunciation system of your language, one, the language that you were born with, also has a pretty complicated vowel situation, and so it has English. Oh, English ain't no Russian, right? English ain't no Chinese. English ain't no Arabic or anything, right? Hi, everybody. People keep coming in. And yeah, so pay attention to the vowel system. Pay attention to one or two at most phenomena that you would like to work on when you get down to working on your pronunciation. That was one more thing I mentioned. Don't get all over the place. Don't try to fix everything. Fix pitch, fix intonation, fix connected speech, fix that demonic the sound, right? Well, just make a choice, and your choice should be something that really makes a change. For example, people did not quite understand you, right? Or the student is complaining that people did not quite understand them, right? So you could try and help them with that, but make sure that you don't go too far. Trying to cover everything possible, right? in the stream prior to this one, I covered voice placement. Why I do that? I did a course in acting, I taught drama, and that's the most embarrassing part of pronunciation, right? Hello. Yeah, people saying hello. When you really have to open your mouth and try to imitate things, try to act like you're somebody else. Yeah, it's a little cringy, especially when you hear that recording back. Again, you play it back to yourself and you're like, oh, is this even me? Yeah, right. Our brains have a funny ability to perceive our voice in a bit of a different way due to some well, how do I put this? Nuances in the auditory system, right? So the zone that is responsible for perceiving the signal and the one that's responsible for putting some language out. They're two different things. So language is not situated in one part of our brain only. It's basically all over the place. Perceptive and receptive expressive and receptive skills are located in two different areas. That's why we hear it a little bit different. And when you listen to yourself, to your voice, once it has been recorded, you cringe indefinitely. Right? All right. Well, voice placement. We know that American voice is placed a little lower. It's a little more throaty, a little more chesty. While in other languages, and I did a whole lot of illustrations where the voice would be placed in the cheek area or in the nasal area, right? We put this there, here, right? Doesn't mean that you should speak lower, but it does mean that you should speak placing it over here. The vibration should be here, right? There are tons of tutorials on YouTube. Even Rachel did one on voice placement. Oh, alrighty. Moving on, right? It also, like when you're doing vocal acting, it also means that there are going to be exercises. The ones that I called embarrassing. Remember that? Have you ever done any? Or have you seen anybody do any? You can write in the chat in any of the platforms that you are at, and I will see it because I have my little helper here. And I will see the things in Instagram. So guys, have you heard of a vocal acting practice? Drama exercises to help your pronunciation, to do articulation, warm up, anything like that? Nope. People say nope. Hello. All right. Well, they exist, right? I'd like any of you to give me a phrase that contains more than, let's say, 6 words. And I'm going to illustrate one of really nice, quick warm-ups. People keep saying no, right? That it's not a thing to do that. It's not a practice in educational establishment. Somebody please come up with a phrase. Well, I'm taking a little sip here. So, give you a couple seconds. If no one wishes to come up with a phrase, I could come up with my own, I guess. So, let's try. I said no less than 6. Okay, let's say this one. Let's say, we are having the best party. Okay, we're having the best party. That's for sure. Thank you, Mighty Mitte. Thanks a lot. We're having the best party. Imagine you just woke up. You cannot speak any language on earth. You don't want to, and your articulation system doesn't want to as well. You need to get it going. So get in the zone with first just humming it and saying, mm-hmm. which translates to we're having the best party. And you can feel that the inside of your palate is slowly waking up. Let's call it this way, right? Next step, like you do this a couple times when you feel how it vibrates in there, when you're more or less conscious of how things like begin to work, you go and you do the V warm up. So basically you do that. You place your teeth on your lower lip and you go, we're having the best party. And lastly, after that, you're ready to say, we're having the best party. And everything in there starts working, and you do not sound like a clute when you open your mouth. All right. Well, that's just one of the examples. When we used to do drama, we did a whole lot of that. It could take up to half an hour of the actual warm-up. If you want to pretend and do the accent, like imagine today you have to do Arabic accent, what do you need to do? You have to get in the zone, right? You have to listen to Arabic speakers. Well, and I invite you before you're about to take the floor, give a public speech, or even teach a class, get in the zone first. Watch a short video of a native speaker talking about their life, anything, whatever interests you, right? Get your brain going, get in the zone. I'm going to give you the example I currently use in the classroom. It's an acting practice. It's funny. And I will be asking you questions why this or that certain phrase is built a certain way. It goes like this. One bag lady. And the person who you're practicing with goes, one bag lady. A couple of deer. A couple of deer. Two unique New Yorkers. Two unique New Yorkers. And you can play with intonation here too. You can stop for a while. If somebody's not here, you can go, two unique New Yorkers. Two unique New Yorkers, right? You try to practice their intonation while practicing their sounds and giving them the articulation warm-up, right? 3 sabbatical thunderstorms. 3 sabbatical thunderstorms. Alternation, right? So that's the idea behind it. It goes like 4 fluffy flapjacks and fabulous frankfurters. What is it? Number 5, right? Number 5 comes next. Number 5 goes like 5 flamboyant, what was it? Fireflies finishing their fries. Number 6 is 6 silly shellfish slowly sliding sideways and things like that. What do you practice while you do this sort of activity? Yep, I got an okay from a viewer. What do you guys practice? What does it help us to attain? I already mentioned. Many of these points help you practice the rhythm, helps you to get in the zone. Can I please have some of your answers? Yay! Students start feeling uncomfortable with their confidence. I showed them one of the interviews was Salvador Dali in English. Yes, it boosts their confidence. You have to go through a little tiny awkward stage at the beginning. Just stay confident. They will go with you, right? They will get there. Salvador Dali is absolutely amazing. Yes, thanks for the input. Confidence is all you need. Well, stuff like that. Love accents. Love teaching accents. Love discriminating between accents. Not all. I have cases today, right? I have a device here that I'm going to use to play a few cases for you that are going, to show you. Those are cases of my students. They are not the Skyeng students. They are my X introduction students. before a person turns to me for a little help with this or that type of accent, I ask them to submit a little recording of what their voice sounds like. And okay, we are going to go ahead and listen to 3 recordings, one at a time, with tiny bit of discussion after I play it. And I want you guys to try and pinpoint maybe what type of accent that is, and most importantly, what things you would like to work on as a teacher. My English remains problematic. Yes, that's what Dolly says. I agree. His English remains problematic. Okay, so hope you're ready. Thumbs up if you're ready. Oops. No, switch on thing. There we go. So I want you to try and guess where the speaker is from. Okay, let me check if that works. Yeah, looks like it does. To connect here. Sorry for this tiny itty bitty delay. Oh, okay. There we go.
If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch? If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch? If two witches would watch two watches.
Okay, I hope you could hear it. Can you throw a little thumbs up in the chat if you could hear it and if everything was clear? It was a person doing a rap on the famous tongue twister that was speaking about the witches and the watches, right? So what did you manage to hear there? He turned for me with a request to help him with his some type of accent, right? What do you think? Denmark. Okay. Okay. That's a little far. That's a little far. If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which what? That sounds like dramatic. I agree with you. That's actually a sample of the Arabic accent. Very, very small one. Very insignificant one. What do you guys know about the Arabic accent? What do they tend to overdo? What do they tend to do differently than the English speaker? Like, what sounds are different? Have you heard Arabic people say Uzbekistan? Oh, okay. That's Saudi. Well, still an Arabic language one speaker. So, any ideas? I know you're teaching Russians, right? Mostly, for the most part. If any of you teachers, any speakers of other nationalities, of other mother tongues, then well, it might be helpful, but we're going to come back to Russian students a little bit later there. So, basically, the Arabic accent, yes, one person really guessed it right. The Arabic accent has rollers. There weren't any R's in this recording, but they roll them. It has more of a staccato rhythm. That's why they speak like that, and they can stop speaking like that. And the tone and pitch is really different. Both languages are syllable timed languages. I hope the terms are familiar. That's when you have the stress on certain syllables and you say the syllable for a certain length of time, right? It's not very strict in English, though. It's a little stricter in Arabic, and that's why people sound like that, right? Okay, let me quickly skip to the next case here. Again, I hope you'll be able to hear it. Oh, wait. I guess it's mute. Let me maybe disconnect. Sorry, yeah, a little bit of a technical thing.
A box of biscuits. A box of mixed biscuits and a biscuit mixer. Oh my god.
Okay. We can hear it again while you're thinking.
A box of biscuits. A box of mixed biscuits and...
What do you think? Where is this person from? Oh, by the way, every person gave their full consent to Spanish. Spot on. Yes. Exactly. Okay. I kind of like our little game here. Okay. So, well, English is stress time. What did I say? I think I said stress timed. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really sorry if I said it wrong. It, of course, is stress time. African? Okay, well, Spanish speaker, not exactly from Spain. It's a Colombian person. Well, I mean, the geography doesn't matter too much here. How did you guys guess it was a Spanish speaker? What is characteristic of people with language one, who have language one Spanish? Jamaica. Oh, okay. Okay, those are some nice guesses. I can play a longer sample of this person doing a little pronunciation work if you want to. Thumbs up if you want to. If I don't get thumbs up, I don't play it. And then, okay, no thumbs up. We're not playing this guy again. Fine. All right. Again, want to reiterate that people are not opposed to their voices being broadcast to social media platforms. And I think the last one will be really, really simple. Somebody once said, okay, let's go.
It's amazing. It is hard to grasp, but you can feel it with almost all your senses. You see, a combined as in...
Was it easy to understand? It was right at the beginning of the journey. Portuguese. Okay, yes. Okay, right. He sounds like, again, why do Spanish speakers, Portuguese speakers, Brazilian Portuguese speakers, why do they sound so close when they speak English? What's there in the language that they have? They actually don't have the problem, but they have some other things. Like, while, for example, for Arabic speakers, they switch the for z, or things like a New York. Oh, okay, guys, you have really interesting guesses, and I can see like why. I can see the exact features of pronunciation. Why that is. Oh, I wonder if you could put me on the map. What do I speak? You guys know so much stuff. That's scary. All right. Intonation. Okay. Yes. It's super different, of course. Again, it's more of a abrupt staccato type of intonation. A lot of meaningful chunks in a sentence go up a lot. We from South Africa don't talk like Spanish. We talk more like Mexicans. Mexican Spanish is considered to be the clearest Spanish in the world, even though Spain would hate to hear that, right? I know. South America. Dizzy again. I'm just saying stuff today. I really apologize. Just swap words. I'm Australian. No. I'm not Australian. Okay. Just keep guessing that. I mentioned that in previous streams, but I don't think like everybody follows like the lives of speakers in SkyTeach. Right. Oh, right. So yeah, if we go back to Spanish, they have really like, because somebody where I'm from, I am a German who's been through the American education system. So basically, I'm bilingual. I like to call myself trilingual because my mom is Russian, but I don't really speak much. So technically, German English bilingual. So how do I get hired to teach English? Okay, that's a little Q&A now. Because I was through the American education system, right? That's how I do it. I even speak English with my family at this point. So that's basically the language I speak. I also speak Chinese, but again, that aside, back to Spanish. When they talk, have you noticed probably that they have this kind of, they don't use pitch a lot. It's kind of unenthusiastic for like the English, the Anglophone ear. So yeah, that differs. You have to teach them specifically how to, like, hey, raise your voice, go like this, fall rise, things like that. Very, very interesting. Thanks a lot. Oh, somebody called me Norwegian. Yeah, I'd love to be. We like to think of Scandinavia as German is spoiled little brother. Right. We sing when we talk. Okay. Oh, but why do you sound like that in English then? Spanish sounds like a song. I do agree with that. Well, but do you agree that you say so instead su instead of zoo like a lot? Like that's the thing, right? Again, with proper work, a lot of things can be done. Alrighty. Well, thanks. Spanish really took off. There's so many more things to talk about, but I am afraid that we have timing, right? We have the agenda. I have one more speaker here. Keep your ears perked up.
Hello, my name is Xiaoming. I'm from Qingdao. And I will painting is a lot of fun. I love painting. Painting is my hobby. What about you? Tell me about your hobby. Thank you.
We have the first guest, Chinese. Yeah, she is Chinese. Xiaoming is Chinese. Asian, definitely. Well, if it is not too hard for you, Alia_BK, could you explain why you guessed so fast? Have you had experience with the Chinese speakers? Because, yeah, most teachers would say, Asian, right? Or just like most humans would say, yeah, that person's Asian. Judging by what? What was there? Taiwan. Oh, Dongbei. Oh, no, wait. Shandong. That's the coast. Asia, India. Indian people have it a bit different. The whole peninsula operates on this English, and it's wonderful how it works. But if you're not used and accustomed to the accent, I'm afraid it's weird. Ni hao. Are you Chinese? Okay. I'm afraid it's really hard to live with it. Just the same as like Singapore operates with this English, and they talk like that, and it works. Greetings from Kazakhstan. Hello. Do you understand the accent of Cameroon when they talk English? At this point, I understand everything. When I was younger, when I was studying with all the international schoolmates, that was, yeah, not cool. Because people would open their mouth and they will say things, and I would be like, is it English? I'm so sorry. I don't speak French, Spanish, whatever. Yeah, Cameroonian English is amazing. Back to Chinese. Yeah, Asian languages are syllable based, right? And normally they associate a specific sound attached to a specific syllable, and their syllables very rarely end in consonants. Thus, think, no connected speech. Thank Alia. There wasn't connected speech. It's super hard for them to connect. Like, okay, in English, we have a whole bunch of sounds, and they can combine in any way, shape, or form, like basically chaotically judges, like that type of stuff, right? Oh, I'm sorry, it's my light. My light died. And Chinese people don't do that. They have like really fixed sounds that go together. 很美. People keep sending me Chinese stuff. And like, I don't know, ke goes with wang, and it's only kwang, and it cannot go any other way, right? And you cannot add a random consonant like an S ending or a D ending, right, to show the tense or the like any other grammatical marker. For this matter, Irish Africans and Australians accent are hard to understand. Yeah, I need to focus hard. I understand. I totally get it. Kevin, 2196, absolutely on the same page with you. It takes a long time to, well, get to teach internationally, right? And well, if any of you are interested in this type of career, that's a very rewarding, amazing career. You get a great perspective, and yeah, highly, I don't know, recommend. I highly recommend, right? Well, so that's why the speech sounds abrupt in a way. It doesn't connect, right? And it's hard for them to end a syllable in a consonant. So that's what we get when we deal with Chinese speakers. So I do teach them connected speech in the first place, of course. Okay, guess where we start timing? I am going to look at the questions. No questions. You just sent me all the questions in the live, which was amazing. I'm really happy about it. So, connected speech exercise. Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. Try saying it to yourself right here in this moment. And you will stumble probably because it's weird but sounds combine, right? Burglar alarm. You have a little R insertion in there. And yeah, there's this very famous video on the YouTube of a Scottish person trying to say purple bug alarm like this because the is different and they reduce the ER at the end of the word, unlike Americans. Purple burglar alarm. And things like 77 benevolent elephants, where people just say benevolent instead of benevolent because we swap syllables because our brain wants to, right? Okay, in case you have any more questions, requests, anything you got there, I'm ready to hear. I'm ready to answer. I could hang for a couple more minutes. Oh, okay, people follow the SkyTeach community. Hey, that's great. That's a good choice you're making. I will have more installments of the pronunciation show. I will have more cases, curiouser countries, curiouser things there. Because I basically talked about the Russian speakers. I taught them, well, I started teaching them like not so long ago. So I've been basically teaching them for, what, year and a half. And yeah. They have their own specific things that they have going on. Rhoticism, yeah, purple burglar alarm, that's right. Which accent do you find more attractive, British or American? Attractive in terms of attraction. I guess a lot of people are big fans of British people talking as a phenomenon. Like in general, I don't know. I'm just so used to American speech and I just speak it and my family speaks it. So I don't mind any of the accents. They're all beautiful. They're all amazing. Another expert, TTC expert of Skyeng, a South African person, he's going to give a stream, I believe, about accents really soon and SkyTeach. Spanish English is the sexiest. Okay, if you say so. And yeah, the world of accent is cool. So that's that, I suppose. Yeah, and I will also do streams on other areas of work, just other areas of education that interest me, that I currently help out with at Skyeng School, like learner autonomy and teaching complete beginners using only English, right? You cannot speak. You really cannot speak all the languages there, right? And referring to the person's first language all the time is not the best habit, as you all know. So yeah, gonna talk about this. Thanks for the likes. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Excuse the lighting, of course. I tried, but this thing said goodbye. All right. Great audience, great people, great participation. I will save this in the IGTV, I believe. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Lingvo obsession. Believe that stands for linguistic obsession. Right. Okay. That's it. That's a wrap. See you in the next episode of the Pronunciation Show. Peace. Whoop. And we're ending here, you guys. Say bye.